Back in 2003, life was definitely simpler for me. I was a high school student juggling cross-country, track, soccer, and playing the alto saxophone as a proud band geek. No job, no wife and kids, just living at home with my parents. Okay, so maybe not as much has changed because that's still all true. But one thing that stands out vividly from that time is playing Beyond Good and Evil. Today's games are all about intricate mechanics, vast open worlds, and intense violence. Beyond Good and Evil perfectly exemplifies that era when games didn't take themselves too seriously. Beyond Good and Evil introduces us to Jade, one of the most compelling protagonists in gaming. Jade isn't your typical hero. She's a photojournalist with a heart of gold, trying to uncover the truth in a world filled with corruption. Jade is also a girl that I'd happily introduce to my mom. I'm happy that Jade is a well-developed, non-sexualized female character who didn't fit into the typical badass or damsel archetypes. But what really sets her apart is her relationships with other characters, like pey'j, her uncle and mentor, and Double H, the lovable and brave soldier with a head full of Carlson and Peters quotes.
Aha! If you can't go through the door, go around it. Carlson and Peters, Opus 4. WWTAO. We work together as one.
Carlson and Peters, page 823. What does Carlson and Peters think?
They say that it would be suicide.
For me, the dynamic between Jade and pey'j is heartwarming and realistic. Their banter, mutual respect, and loyalty add to a deep layer of emotional investment to the story. It made me genuinely care about these characters and their journey. So, as you can imagine, when things like this happened, it made me so sad. What truly excelled in this game was its ability to make me feel like I was part of the family. The lovable wolf playing and the orphans wandering around the lighthouse shelter added a sense of warmth and life to the game. Beyond Good and Evil weaves a rich narrative that's both charming and thought-provoking. The game tackles themes like government conspiracy, media manipulation, and the fight for truth and justice. But a great story needs great gameplay to back it up, right? Beyond Good and Evil doesn't disappoint. The gameplay is a blend of action, exploration, and puzzle solving. I especially wanted to highlight the simplicity of the combat. You had a button to roll out of the way, a standard attack button, and an item use button. You can even throw these discs to help solve puzzles and combat enemies. There was also a charge up attack where holding the attack button made Jade perform a cool spin move, jumping into the air with a dramatic The photography mechanic is especially unique and satisfying. Also, seeing pey'j wave at me when I pointed the camera at him made me feel like I was truly there, capturing the moment in real life. Capturing pictures of the diverse wildlife made me feel like I was taking photos for National Geographic with the passion of Austin Powers.
Yeah, okay, cheeky, yeah. Come on, baby, give it to me. Yes, yes, yes. No, no!
Visually, Beyond Good and Evil is stunning and remains impressive even today. The art direction creates a vibrant and immersive world that feels alive. From the bustling streets of the pedestrian district to the eerie depths of alien lairs, every environment is meticulously crafted and rich in detail. Beyond Good and Evil remains an underappreciated gem. It didn't achieve massive commercial success upon release, but those who've played it know it's something special. The only reason I knew about it was because a friend mentioned playing it, and now that friend totally ghosted me. If you haven't heard about it yet, you might have caught wind of it through recent updates on Beyond Good and Evil 2 or from your favorite YouTuber. Don't forget to subscribe. Anyways, it's one of those rare games that sticks with you long after you put down the controller. Like many fans of Beyond Good and Evil, I've been eagerly awaiting a sequel for years. After graduating from high school, then college, working a corporate job for 6 years, getting laid off, changing career directions, and now about to start grad school, the game still hasn't come out. Beyond Good and Evil 2 has been teased and delayed, creating a mix of excitement and concern. Will it live up to the legacy of the original? Can it capture the same magic? Unfortunately, Jade's voice actress passed away, which makes this even more sad. Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, the original Beyond Good and Evil set a high bar. It's a game that deserves to be celebrated and experienced by every gamer out there. Reflecting on the simplicity of life back in 2003, Beyond Good and Evil stands out as a vivid and cherished memory from my high school days. Nowadays, I struggle to find a game that captures the charm and appeal that Beyond Good and Evil brought to the table. As I eagerly await the sequel, the legacy of the original continues to aspire and remind me of a time when both gaming and life felt wonderfully simple. If you're craving more nostalgic vibes, join me as I travel to 2010 to explore Mass Effect 2. I'll see you in that video.